I love my dad because I love my dad because I love my dad because he I love my dad because he I love my dad because he buys me new toys and new clothes. I love my dad because he takes me a lot of places. I love my dad because he gives me yummy food and jokes. I love my dad because he plays with me. I love my dad because he takes me to the park on the weekend. I love my dad because he tells me that I love him. And I know that because he tells me that. I like my dad because he gives me toys and hugs. I love my dad because he is funny. I love my dad because he gives me cuddles and he makes me laugh. I love my dad because he gives me lollies and hugs. I love dad because he's happy. I love my dad because he takes me to school and takes me to other places. I love my dad because he gives me hugs. I love my dad because he makes my favorite food. I love my dad because he takes me on a bike ride. I love my dad just because he buys a lot of cakes. I love my dad because he cuddles me and he also lets me play in his mobile with his games. And also I love my dad because he gave me a kitten. I love my dad because he teaches me how to play soccer. He gives me nice cuddle, and also he takes me everywhere where I want to go and gets me any toys. I love my dad because he always takes care of me. I love my dad because he reads me stories at night time. I love my dad because my dad plays hide and seek with me. I love my dad because he's like to protect home. I love my dad because he takes me to soccer and he build in my puppy's house. I love my dad because he plays with me and my brother a lot. Because he takes me everywhere. When I got hurt, he takes care of me. I love my dad because he gives me candy and he gives me some presents and he gets me to go to the park. I love my dad because he helps me build Lego together. Because he takes me on adventures on the weekends. I love my dad because he plays with me and he brings me to lunch. I love my dad because when next weekend he's gonna take me to our farm for Father's Day. I love my dad because he reads me stories and he always gives me good night. I love my dad because he lets me go on play dates. I love my dad because he lets me tackle him on the bed. I love my dad because he tells me what to do at school. I love my dad because he does stuff for me and he gets me stuff. I love my dad because he plays fun activities like running. I love my dad because he kisses me and he does the sleepover. I like my daddy because he helps me. I love my dad because he makes nice dinners and he reads me bedtime stories at night. I love my dad because he sends me notes from Queensland. Because at night he tickles me and he gives me nice warm cuddles and kisses. Because he takes me places and he does everything with me. I love my dad because he teaches me stuff. I love my dad because he do funny jokes And he gives me presents.
Because he bought many presents for me when I was 6 years old.
I love my dad because he's kind and loving.
I love my dad because I play with him outside with soccer. I love my dad because he helps me learn whenever I'm stuck on something.
I love my dad because whenever I need help, he just comes and helps me. And I love him because he's so nice.
I love my dad because he plays Avengers with me. And I get to be Iron Man and my baby gets to be Spider-Man. I love my dad because he plays soccer with me. I love my dad because he comes outside with me, and when he comes outside, I have fun.
I love my dad because he helps me play soccer.
I love my dad because he tells me funny jokes.
I love my dad because he comes to the park and he plays with me.
I love my dad because he's the best dad and I appreciate his work.